So, have you ever played Colossus Legends, and you just sucked at the parkour? Well, if that's the case, today I'm making this video to help anybody who really doesn't understand the parkour mechanics get a better understanding of how they work. Okay, so when you guys first join the game, you'll notice over here there's a big explanation on how to use parkour. Anyways, this is a little bit outdated, but you can read it and it will help you. But I'm just going to show you guys the easiest way to use parkour since I've updated the parkour script a lot since I first wrote this. So anyways, getting into it, the movement controls, basically you want to be able to hold shift and run. Like you want to be running to do parkour. If you're not running, you can't do parkour. You have to be running to do parkour. So that's the first step. The second thing that you should know when doing parkour is that when you jump, you have a double jump, which is like a little front flip. And when you try to do parkour, it'll be a lot easier if you try to double jump and then right after you double jump, do the parkour. Alright, so the first place I'm going to be showing you guys parkour on is this tree right here. Anyways, there's multiple types of parkour, I guess you can say, that you can do, and the type I'm showing you right now is running straight up the wall. So what you're going to want to do is to run at the wall, and right before you get to the wall, jump, and then double jump, and right after you double jump, press space again, and then you'll start running up the wall. So now I'll show you guys what that looks like. And as you guys can see, I ran up the wall, and then back flipped off. Alright, I should also say that how fast you do when you do parkour also depends on your speed skill. So the higher speed skill you have, the higher you'll be able to run up a tree. Yeah, so that basically explained that. Nothing really much else to say there. There's going to be more perks for speed though in the future, but this is all at the time of this recording. So believe it or not, we can actually use parkour to get out of these invisible walls right here. If you have a high enough speed skill. So what we're going to do is find a tree that is close enough to a wall. So after searching for a little bit, I found out that this tree right here, this one right here, is probably going to be our best bet to get over the invisible wall. So what we're going to do is do our parkour that I told you about, running up a wall. While you're running straight up a wall, you can press A and D to run to the left and right. And if you run off of the side of a part, like if you keep holding A, for example, if you ran up right here, then you could run off the side like that. So we're going to basically be using that to get from branch to branch to branch and then get to the top. And after that, we're going to do parkour over the invisible wall. So let's see if I can do this first try after explaining it. Just to show you guys that parkour is really easy once you get the... Oh no, I fell. Anyways, okay, second try. But parkour is way easy once you get the feel for it and actually know what you're doing. I've seen too many people fail when they join the game trying parkour, which is actually why I'm making this video, to help new people learn parkour. So, here we go again, up the tree. Let's get up right here. Alright, and now this is going to be the hardest part because we got to go right in between there. If we hit this or this, then we'll fall back down. So, if we're lucky, yep, got it, easy. No sweat. So now, I think this is going to be our best bet. To run this way and jump and double jump at the invisible wall. So run, double jump, and we got over the invisible wall. So yeah, I guess you can if you have a high enough speed skill, you can travel from tree to tree. I didn't really intend for this to be something in the game, but I guess it is now. But yeah, this is an example of some of the stuff you can do with parkour. Which is also another reason why I love the parkour feature once I got it added. And I feel like it gives more like variety to what you can do in the game rather than just ASWD and move around and then space to jump. It kind of lets you move around in a cool way and explore the world. So this will be cool once this whole world's open. You guys will be able to explore this whole place. But anyways, that's basically the vertical wall running. And now I'm going to get on to running on walls. So what you're going to basically want to do is be running and do the same stuff you did to run straight up the wall. But the only difference is this time you want to be touching the wall like this. Like, okay, that's I don't mean to wall run, but you want to be like touching the wall like this when you press space. And once you do that, if you press space once, you'll start wall running. And if you press space again, you'll jump off the wall run. So I'll show you guys how this works. We run at it, jump, double jump, then press A, we can wall run. Jump, press A, we're wall running again. And as you can see, we just went from wall to wall. Alright, so another thing that you guys can do with the wall running when you run sideways on a wall is you can run from one wall and then jump and run to another wall. So this isn't really the best place to show you guys it, but I'm going to show you it. Well, I'm going to at least try it from this rock to this rock. So what you're going to want to be doing is run like you were on the other wall runs. So what you're going to want to do is basically just jump off of the wall and then press space when you get to the next wall. So let's do that. We'll wall run on this wall like so. And then press space, and then press space again, and then we wall run on that wall. So yeah, that's the wall running parkour feature in the game. Okay, so some of you might recognize this part of the map too. We are actually in the Ashbourne raid part, but we're actually headed to the Lost Kingdom. So in the open world game, this is where you'll head to get to the Lost Kingdom. And when we get there, I'm gonna also show you guys a few tricks and tips that will help you out with parkour too. So yeah, I guess this is kind of like a map that a lot of you probably haven't seen too, but this is how you get to the Lost Kingdom in the open world that's going to be coming out eventually. And we go around this corner, and there's the Lost Kingdom. Alright, so now that we're right here, I can actually show you guys some of the where the wall running takes place in the game. So as you guys can see right here, this is the wall running you'd have to do in the raid. It's fairly easy, but a lot of times people will also fall down here and then have to go and like restart all the way over there. But I'm gonna show you guys something that anybody can do, no matter what parkour level, and it's just kind of like a cool thing that you can do with parkour. So if you find two walls, like a wall like this and another wall like this, what you can do is do parkour on this wall and then move to the left and then do parkour up that wall. And when you transfer from wall to wall, it expands, like it increases the time you can wall run. And so what you want to do too is when you get to the other wall, press space too, so that you can wall run on the other wall too. Because what it does is it disconnects you from this wall, and when you press space to wall run on this wall again, then it starts up the script again, and then checks your agility and gives you a certain amount of time you can run up the wall. So this is also something that's wasn't intentional in the game, but it's just something that works with the scripts too. So I mean, you might as well do it, and I guess it's just something I accidentally created. But that's just another tip too with wall climbing. So you can do that to climb up pretty much like anything. If you have two corners of map, you can climb as high as you want. So what I'm gonna finish this video off doing is climbing the Lost Kingdom castle. We're gonna get to the very top up there. One other thing too that's really useful with wall climbing, with parkour, I'm gonna find a part of the map to show you guys around. So other than having two corners like we just showed you, if you find a corner like this, you can also use this to wall run forever. So what we're doing here is kind of the same as the two corners on the wall. We're gonna wall run up this wall and then press S. And then when we fall off, we're going to press space again to wall run up this. And then you go to the right with D, and then do the same thing like vice versa over and over again. So pretty much like this. You fall off this one. Okay, 1 second. So you do it like this. You fall off this one. You can wall run up this one. You fall off it. You can wall run up it. That probably made no sense while I was explaining doing it, but you guys can kind of hopefully see what I mean. And now we're going to do that same thing right here up this corner and get up to the very top. So we'll wall run up here. And I messed up. I'm gonna keep this live so you can see how long it actually takes. Okay, no. So there is some bugs with the parkour too. Well, I guess not bugs, but just flukes you can make. Like you have to be pretty precise in which way you're facing it and exactly what you're doing. And there we go. See, took me like 4 tries probably, but after a while, parkour gets really easy to do, and it's actually I really enjoy just messing around, running around doing parkour. But now we're on top of the castle, and anyways, yeah, that's us climbing the Lost Kingdom. And pretty much other than this, there isn't too many other parkour special abilities yet, but there will be soon. I'm going to be working on the parkour script more in the future. My plans for right now is to port the parkour script to mobile so that mobile players will be able to use the parkour script as well. So look forward to that too. And another possibility is this game may get an Xbox port. I don't know. I'm thinking of looking into it because it seems pretty cool to do. I've never had a game on a console. So yeah, this might be on Xbox one day. And then I'll have to port the parkour to Xbox too. So yeah, other than that, this is pretty much the video. If you guys have any questions about parkour, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to reply to them as fast as I can. And other than that, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.